Wow, good morning guys. Welcome back. Looks crazy out right now. Always love when the lake's doing this. It's been a little bit. I took a little time off. Took a couple days off and then a couple days turned a couple weeks. Next thing you know, I've been gone for a while. But I'm not gonna lie, I've thought of fishing the entire time. I have not stopped thinking about coming out and catching some bass. So that's what we're doing today. Technically today we've been breaking up our trips, going out and doing a hunting giant series and a chasing limit series, and we are like well into fall now. It is cold. There was frost on the grass this morning. My fingers are a little bit in pain right now. It was, I think, 37 degrees out, so there's a little bit of, there was potential to start seeing the lakes could start to freeze coming up here soon, which is crazy to think. It's happening so quick. Take a couple days off and this is what happens. But yeah, so normally we would have a goal of coming out and hunting down a 10-pound bass today, and that's what we've been doing, hunting a 10-pound bass one day and then coming out and trying to catch 5 bass the next day. And I feel like I may be over explaining this in every single video, but there's only like a small percentage of the people that are watching these videos that are subscribed. So I always feel the need to just keep explaining it. So if you guys have ever heard this a million times, just skip past it. Skip past the intro. I think you probably get the gist of it. But today we're doing a hunting giants video. We're hoping to catch a 10-pounder. The bass are in a fall mode right now, and it is a big cold front that just came in. It was winds blowing hardcore from the north, and it is cold. Very cold, and the bass are going to be difficult to catch today. But I think we're going to be able to figure it out. Have a goal today of hopefully catching a 10-pounder, of course. That's what we're out here to do. But I'm going to break the rules a little bit. We're not just going to throw just big bass baits today. Since we had a cold front move through, all baits are open. There's nothing back here that is off limits. We're gonna throw the swim baits, we're gonna throw the drop shot, we're gonna throw a jig, we're gonna throw anything it takes to make sure we're catching bass today. I don't think it matters nearly as much. I know there's some sort of fall swim bait period, and I'm not really familiar with it. I didn't throw swim baits really at all last year, at this time last year. I only got into throwing swim baits fairly recently, so I don't really know anything about throwing swim baits in fall at all. So if you do, feel free to let me in on the secrets, but I don't even know where to throw them. I have one tied on. We're actually going to start with throwing a swim bait right now, right in this location. To my understanding, the bass should be out a little bit deeper. This lake doesn't really have deeper. It's like 12-foot max for the most part. There's a creek that feeds into this lake right here. Let's start with some swim baits. Let's see if we can get a giant right off the get-go. If not, we're going to just try to cover water. I am not going to pretend like I know where the bass are on this lake, because the last few times I've come here have not gone well. So let's see if we can figure it out today, guys. We're setting out on our new year adventure. My year started just a few weeks ago, and we are going to now head out and fish twice a week, every week, all year round. Rain, snow, ice, wind, whatever is happening, we'll be out on the water in our freaking Old Town kayak, and we're going to try to catch bass the entire time. There's going to be easy days, and there's going to be a lot of difficult days ahead, and I don't know what today's going to be. We're going to see. So let's begin this adventure, you guys. We are going to start with a little trout glide bait. This thing is so sweet. I have not caught anything on it yet. It's my most expensive bait I've ever purchased. Water temp. What is that water temp? Oh, dang. Water temp is 55.5 degrees. I was a little concerned this may happen. The water temp is well below a temp in which I would want to not be wearing a dry suit. Kind of goes against my own personal rules. Usually the 60-degree mark, once we're under that, it is dry suit weather. I thought that there was a chance the water might be like at 70 or at 60 degrees. We are 4.5 degrees under. I think it's going to still warm up today. I think it's still going to hit 60 degrees. Still supposed to be very sunny. But I do not recommend or encourage being on the water in this temperature without a dry suit on. So what I'm doing right now is stupid. Don't do what I do, do what I say, okay? But this will probably be the last video you see me not wearing a dry suit until next year. This huge drop in water temp is not going to be friendly towards bass. They're not going to be into it. I see little chance of catching a bass on a big glide bait. At least not quickly, so I need to slow it way down. All right. Just wanted to try a couple throws with that while the fog was still going on here. I'm gonna try something a little smaller. Let's go ahead and just do a little green pumpkin chatterbait real quick. The water level on this lake is extremely high right now. Oh wow, I can see right through. It's super clear too. We're gonna start with this little finesse jig. This is a 1/4 ounce bitsy jig with a little rage bug on there. Just a little rage bug. We're gonna get it figured out today, guys. We're gonna start covering water right now as well. So let's begin making our move. We're gonna actually do something we don't normally do. We're gonna go to the opposite side of the lake that we normally fish. I had to make a hard decision this morning, you guys. I have a lake that I could have gone to this morning where I could have caught a bass within I could have caught 10 to 20 bass, likely all around a pound, up to 6 pounds. And I decided to come to this lake because this is the Hunting Giants series. I haven't made a video in a while, so I definitely don't feel like making a skunk video. We can catch up to a 9 to 11 pound bass in this lake. Could be even bigger. This is the time of year when people don't fish nearly as much, and it's the time when the bass get much bigger. I think this is the most difficult time of the day. Early morning can be nice bite at some points in the year, but I don't think on a day like today that it's going to be anything but difficult. So we're going to try the drop shot. I kind of have a stretch of docks right here. The first one's getting hit by the sun. Kind of the first spot for any bass to want to go and hide in from the sunlight. This one right here. I think it might be clear enough on this dock that we can go for it. That's crazy. This is one of the nicest docks on this entire lake, and it doesn't look like it's been used in years. I don't like this dock. Oh, I don't like it. Under this dock for sure. All right, very interesting. This dock looks old. All right, so far the day has been pretty much as tricky as I was suspecting it would be. We got a challenge on our hands, you guys. I think we can still do it. All right, we tried the drop shot on a few spots. Normally that is something that is extremely successful at any point. I think we might be best off to try throwing a full-size jig just a little bit here. A little dock skip in action. Without missing. There we go. Sometimes underneath those docks is a spot that those bass are just kind of able to hide in. Been really trying to practice my dock skipping. If today we're getting better, we should be able to start skipping under docks like that small, but there we go, got that one. My goal, you guys, is to have mastered skipping by the time next year tournament rolls around. By the time next tournaments roll around, I want to be so good at skipping a jig. Alrighty guys, we've been fishing for probably about an hour straight now. We got these last couple docks, and then we're approaching a big lily pad patch. Try this chatterbait for just a little bit. I'll try it right here. Yes. It's a nice fish. Heck yeah. Whoa, getting a little crazy. All right, on the chatterbait. Not something I would have expected. Glad that I decided to throw it. It's a good bass too, look at that. Dang, you freaking engulfed that thing. Don't worry, bud. I'm a freaking surgeon with these pliers. You're not gonna feel a thing. See? Told you. This is our hunting giant series, you guys, but we're also gonna do a top 5 today just for fun. 16 inches. Look at that. I'm so happy right now. All right, but go on back now. That was awesome. 16 inches going on the board. Alrighty guys, we're continuing our move. I like this. We're just covering water today. We ain't sticking around anywhere. We're just gonna keep on the move. We don't know where anything is. I think that this finesse jig is a very strong choice in this area right here. It all comes down to getting it as close as you can. Man, I am struggling to cast it. What is going on? Trying to push off shore just a little bit. Wouldn't mind seeing if I see anything out here. Always kind of nice to stroll by the buoys. You never know what a buoy's gonna provide. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna see if that buoy has a fish. Just watch the line. Just watch it. Oftentimes you can just use that as your signal. You guys, I just saw something. Oh my god. Something really big just blew up here. There's no carp in this lake, and I don't see any otters. I think that bass is under that dock. I think he came out, he blew up on something, and then he went back under the dock. Let's practice out here first. Oh, terrible. Got him. Yes. That was so sick. I thought you were gonna be bigger, but I'll freaking take it. I think you're a little bigger than the last one. 16 and a quarter. Yes. All right. Here we go. Almost forgot. We gotta put 16 and a quarter on the board. We're at 32.25 inches. All right, that was pretty awesome. Saw a blow up, came over here, caught a fish. Very strong chance it was the fish. Seemed like a big blow up, so there's also a good chance. This is also a crazy good dock. Probably the best dock I've ever seen on this entire lake. It's really deep underneath. There's a ton of grass around it, and there's no grass underneath it. It's really easy to skip under. Probably the best dock I've ever seen. A roll skip. Backhand skip. Just about to hit the 3-hour mark. We got 2 fish. If we can get one more. A fish an hour is always ideal. Yeah, I mean, it's really funny. The importance of like keeping your ears and eyes out for information towards catching a fish. That one that I caught basically signaled to me. He was like, I'm over here. And then I went over there. And I think typically when you see a bass that like is blowing up on the water, you know that that one is in, like, they're in a unique mood compared to the other ones, especially when you don't see it like all day long or all morning long. It kind of states that that particular bass is probably going to bite on whatever you throw at him. Alrighty guys, just hit hour 4. The goal is to catch 5 fish today. It's also to catch a giant. We're kind of mixing our videos together today just because it's been so long since I've been out fishing. I wasn't prepared to come out and do a skunk video. There just wasn't any way. But at the moment, we're seeing quite a bit of bait fish, which is fantastic. Come on, rip through that. Damn it. That is That was never coming off of there. I don't feel entirely sure what to throw in this situation. I guess like a spinnerbait could be good. I guess this chatterbait could be good. Something with some flash. Something without flash. But like, look at that. Little schools. Should I try throwing something more like a... Should I try throwing the drop shot? I'm gonna try the drop shot over here just because I just want to see if we can catch whatever it is that's running around. Something was nibbling. Could have been a trout. Got it. Oh, it's a trout. It's a trout for sure. Wait, no it's not. That's a bass. I'll be honest, didn't expect that. Not a terrible one. What? This is so unexpected. God, you freaking... I thought it was a trout. Alright. It's just a teeny tiny hook, bud. Like it never happened. You're kind of long. 14 inches. Heck yeah. Look at that. So interesting. I feel like everything that we're doing today is just by the book, you know. We saw the blow up. We went out and we threw top water by it. Nothing happened. So we threw a jig by it, and then we got him. We got it. We caught that bass. Here we saw the bait fish, and we said that should be there should be a bass over here if there's bait fish. I'll be honest. I'm pretty freaking proud of myself for that. All right, we are staying on the movie, guys. I kind of sniff into this lily pad patch a little bit. Seems like the popular spot to be fishing today. It's where all the bass boats are run over to. I think I might go along the inside here. What the heck? That was unexpected. He hit that on the drop. The big fish of the day. What's up, bud? Holy cow. It's like an 18. So sick. Nah, he's like a 17 and a half. He's just a chunky little guy. Nah, he's an 18. 18 all day. 18 on the dot. Heck yeah. What the heck? Alright, bud. Back you go. Nice. We just got our fourth fish, you guys. We're at 64.25 inches. That was crazy. He freaking hit that the second it touched the water. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be stuck. You bastard. It's a good thing I didn't want to fish this spot. If I caught another bass right there, off of that cast, that would have been sick. My God, my casts are on fire, you know? Alright. My guess is one of these docks has got it. One of these docks has got that last fish of the day. That also happens to be a 10-pounder. I could see it. If I skip a jig under that dock, do you think I catch a bass? Based off of everything that's happened so far? I bet I do. Oh, please do this first try. Oh my God, amazing. Come on, come on. Oh, it feels perfect down there. There should be a huge bass down there. It's just not very weedy. You were supposed to be it. I'm still proud of that dock skip though. That was a lot of pressure. Felt like I had one go at that. Oh yeah, I got another one. Crazy if it was the same one. It's about the same size. You're not the same fish, are you? Caught you in the same spot. You're about the same size. You're right. You're a different fish, aren't you? Or are you the same fish? The other one was exactly 18. You're not exactly 18. You are 17 and a half. Maybe 17 and 3/4 on a good day. Oh yeah, 17 3/4 all day. Heck yeah. Nice. That's 2 big fish off of that dock. I think I know why. Looks like there's a little creek that feeds in there over there. We're at 82 inches. I cannot believe we got an 80-inch day today. So crazy. Alrighty guys, we're rolling up to our final stop of the day here. I don't think it's going to be our final bass of the day. Or I don't think we've had our final bass of the day quite yet. I got one. Just a little one. What's up, bud? Back you go, bud. Alright guys, that was last cast. Well, not really. I'm probably going to cast a few more times on the way back, but you're not going to see that unless I catch a giant fish. We got 5 fish. Got 82 inches. I can't believe it. I thought we were probably going to skunk today, and we didn't. We got a bunch of fish. I got 6 fish. That's crazy. That last one didn't really count because he wasn't 12 inches, but I'm freaking stoked. That was super awesome. We still have 2 more weeks to come out and cull some fish for our season-long tournament, and I'm going to try to probably make sure that we're going to lakes that have bass of the caliper that can make that happen. So on the next trip and the next few trips ending through October, we're going to make sure we're going to big bass lakes. We're going to be trying to catch limits. We're going to be trying to catch giants. We're going to do it all. We're not going to focus on any one, just catching giants or just catching a limit. Not for the next couple weeks, because we got to try to cull a couple more fish and bump up our place a little bit. We're in 6th place right now. I think 4th place is well within our reach, as long as we get 1 more giant or 2 more semi-giants, and I think we could do it. But I don't think 1st place is possible at this point. I basically would need to cull every largemouth I have by a lot. Alrighty guys, I'm packing it up. We're heading home. We did it. We won the game of bass fishing for the day. We'll come back out again, do it soon. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.